beside the coast, windows open to the breeze, orange sunlight on the road, seagulls drifting near the sea. You wore sunglasses and smiled, maps were folded on your knees, radio songs filled the car with old melodies. We arrived at Harbor View, small resort above the bay. Boats were rocking near the docks as the daylight slipped away. Resort windows caught the sun, golden colors on the wall. Summer rain began to fall, soft and warm for all. Hotel hallway after dinner, quiet voices down the lane. Moonlight touched the balcony while we listened to the rain. Driving down Highway 8 with the sunset in our eyes, ocean waves beside the road, turning silver in the night. Every mile still comes alive when I see that fading sky. Driving down Highway 8 where our summer said goodbye. Years have passed since that July. Harbor View still stands alone. Old postcards inside a drawer, engine number long unknown. Yacht lights sparkle in my mind, just like they did long ago. On the road beside the sea, where we watched them glow. Driving down Highway 8 with the sunset in our eyes, ocean waves beside the road, turning silver in the night. Every mile still comes alive when I see that fading sky. Driving down Highway 8 where our summer said goodbye. Bayfront resort by the sea, music floating through the night, lanterns hanging near the beach. Everything was warm and bright. You arrived in a white dress, summer flowers in your hair, ocean waves beyond the dance floor, moving through the air. Poolside tables after dark, glasses shining, Though the seasons came and went, the last dance on summer sand was the summer that we spent. Harbor Point in '89. Small resort beside the sea. Sunset painted orange colors on the boats and on the quay. You wore denim in the evening, standing near the hotel gate. Cars rolled slowly down the shoreline as the sky grew late. We drove south along the highway, ocean shining by our side. Palm trees moving in the distance with the turning of the tide. At a cafe by the harbor, we shared coffee after rain. Old postcards hung upon the walls with seaside place names. Then we walked the beach at twilight, footprints fading near the foam. Music drifted from the resort while the evening settled home. Postcard from Harbor Point, hidden in a drawer for years. Summer sunsets by the water, frozen somewhere through the years. Every picture tells the story of a season long ago. Postcard from Harbor Point and the girl I used to know. Now the harbor looks much older. New boats tied along the pier. Different people fill the cafes that we visited that year. But I still recall the evening when we watched the Poolside tables after dark. beside my bed. Bayfront resort in the background, and the words we never said. The beach is quiet nowadays, but the moon still lights the bay, and I still see you dancing there when the sun fades away. Painted orange colors on the boats and on the quay. You are denim in the evening, standing near the hotel gate. Cars rolled slowly down the shoreline as the sky grew late. We drove south along the highway, ocean shining by our side, palm trees moving in the distance with the turning of the above the water near the pier. Late August in the evening, the final week of that year. Your suitcase waited by the door. Hotel keys lay on the desk. Curtains moved beside the window. In the ocean breath, coffee near the harbor wall. Fishing boats came